Sorry it took longer than I planned. I decided to just wait until after I eat dinner so I don't have any interruptions. So here we are. Let's just jump right into it. Well, however long these queues are going to take. Wish I had people to join me. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Actually, wait, I might have Crooks to join me? If he's home, let me check. Oh wait, nope, never mind. It freaking already popped. Here we go. I'm going to Samurai since the favorite people already see plenty of Dancer for now. But yeah, this is going to be a short stream just going through these 4 Eden raids for the first time. Oh my god, they remixed this battle theme. I love it already. Careful, huge amounts of Aether are rushing to the core. Wait, what's that? What the hell is that thing? I played Final Fantasy VIII, but I did not see everything in it. Okay, Eden Prime. I love this theme song, this battle theme. Gonna have to get an Orchestrion scroll of this, that's for damn sure. Now let's see how badly I get wrecked. Hopefully not too badly, because I'm going in blind, people. Haven't watched any videos or anything, which was probably a terrible mistake. But we'll see what happens. They're just normal raids. How hard could they be? That hurt. Oh, that was an issue. Okay, so put those away from you. Good to know. It's a learning experience. That was cool. I'm assuming Eden Prime is a boss in Final Fantasy VIII? I'll figure that out once I finally start playing that. Or streaming that, I should say. Oh god. Oh no. Oh geez, Scoob. Looks like a bad place to be. I'm not sure if I'm in a good position for this, but hopefully I am. Okay, it's not that bad. Okay, maybe it's a bit of a problem. Shiitake mushrooms! Ooh, I got out of that just in time. It's a freaking health sponge. Now that I look at this thing, it reminds me of freaking Absolute Virtue. Maybe Absolute Virtue was based on this thing. Oh, well, I guess we're in space now. Okay. I don't know what to do in this situation. That's kind of terrifying. Guardian of Paradise. Those things look awesome. Probably shouldn't have wasted those abilities on that. Way to unleash Eternal Breath. Oh, there's probably going to be a mash button moment. Maybe? That looks freaking awesome. Okay. What the hell is going on? It's shooting a planet on me. Great. Holy shit. Never mind, it's launching the Alpha planet. That's cool too. What the hell is this? That was awesome. Checking to make sure I'm streaming. Wham! Maybe I should have come as Dancer though. I have better gear for Dancer anyways. Oh, please have mercy, sir. Please have mercy. These don't look like no mercy to me. Oh my god. Did I just get one shot? Oh, I touched the edge. Edge is instant death. My bad. Didn't notice a little aura of light at the edge there. Well, that one death aside, that was pretty easy. God, this stream might not even be an hour long, depending on how long these fights take. Although I hear the fourth fight is going to be hard, so maybe not. Belt of Early Antiquity. Helm of Early Antiquity. Bangle of Early Antiquity. Do, 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 do. God, everything dropped, didn't it? I'll just roll on the chess piece. Throw a commendation at somebody. T-pose at them, assert dominance. Really? Now they're not gonna really do what they think they're doing, are they? Every now and then there's these little pricks who'll hold the entire party hostage by refusing to roll on loot until the very last second. Which, I'm not trying to do that, mind you. I'm just trying to roll on the chest to see if I get it. And if I don't, then I'll just roll for something else. For God's sake. Jesus Christ. There, was that so hard? Alright, let's see what these fools have to say. Seems like we'll have to wait for the ether within Eden to stabilize before we can all teleport to the core. See, though we anticipated some form of resistance, I did not foresee Eden generating a smaller replica of itself. To think that a mere fraction of its power could manifest such a powerful adversary is frightening indeed. Seems that Thancred's prediction about there being some sort of guardian was right. Thankfully, it was nothing that you couldn't handle. And I'm glad to say that you haven't absorbed any light either. So far, so good. Now that the way is clear, the Aethernet shards can send us to the core and back whenever we need. Why don't we give them a try? Alrighty. Lead the way, little one. This music again, they really need to add an orchestrion scroll for it. Let's see, standing around and waiting is hardly my forte, though I dare say I'm more suited to this than whatever Urianger is doing. Let's see, though the apparatus is now in place, a number of minute adjustments must needs be made before attempting to assert control over Eden. Once Urianger has activated the device, it's my turn. Okay, maybe this will at least make it to an hour just because of the cutscenes and all that. The time have come, Marine. Wish they would have voiced it, though. Watch over me, Minfilia. That's such a cool-looking effect. Hope there's a furniture that looks like that. Is this supposed to happen? Eden is offering considerable resistance. Not now, not when I'm so close. Urianger? Oh, he's fine. I'm unharmed, but what of Reed? Now you listen to me. Okay, girl. You go ahead and scream at the god thing. Whatever this thing is. The first Sin Eater. Reed, be careful. Oh, this might go badly. Yep. So that's the original Sin Eater. Almost looks like an airship. Let's see. Well, I'm glad that's over, but for how long? The beast's fury had subsided. It worked. I'm in control now, I think. Except I'm not so sure about that. Although I'm now linked to Eden, I still need to figure out how to give it commands. Pray tell, what caused it to convulse so violently? It must have been when Eden rose into the air. I'm still struggling to stop it from drifting too far from the camp. Even now thou art. Oh boy. Reen, what's going on? Above us, something's coming this way, an enemy. How dost thou... could it be a Sin Eater? I can't see them clearly, but no, that's impossible. What is it? They're inside, too. Lots of them, trying to reach the core. Uninvited guests, eh? If I'd known they were coming, I would have tidied up the place. Tidy the place up. Shapes are a poor substitute for a viable stratagem. In that case, I suggest that you and I deal with the ones who are already inside. Ikeda can welcome our airborne adversary. What, I'm gonna fight something that flies now? Reen, find out if Eden has any defenses we can make use of, preferably ones that don't recognize us as the enemy. Not sure about that, but I can use the ether currents to send you wherever you need to go. That's my girl. Alright, everyone, we've got work to do. Oh, this is gonna go so well. From what I can tell, Eden is able to form simple structures by redirecting ether, so I'll try to give you something to stand on. When you're ready, head for that portal over there. Alright, to descent. Here we go. Let's see what's Reen got to say for that. Come on, Eden, show me what you can do. What if it doesn't want to? Why don't you think of Eden's feelings? Oh, I can't teleport here. Alright, exit to the empty. Which, isn't the empty just this world's equivalent of freaking the burn? From the source. At least that's what it looks like. Maybe without... No, there is imprints in the ground like it's sand, so maybe it is. Huh. I guess that makes sense. It is connected to Amarang, so it should be sand. So it's like white sand. Which is pretty sweet. I would like to see a snowy area in this place, though. Healer, are you really gonna make us wait? Thank you. So, what are we up against this time? Eden's Gate Descent. I'm glad this song is a thing. What the hell is this? Antithesis Manifest. Voidwalker? I want that armor, and I want that sword. That's freaking awesome. Although, what's this thing doing around Sin Eaters? It's like the darkness equivalent of the Sin Eater? Shouldn't be. I turned down the volume of my headphones a little bit. That's a bit loud. Oh. Okay, need to pay attention to those things flying around. Oh dear heavens. Don't hit me. I moved out of the way. I just noticed this is a very tiny arena. Don't follow me, you idiot! Oh boy. God, I hate when that happens. Slowly waiting for the darkness. And they're getting a little too close for my comfort. Exactly what's going on here. Why is it taking so long for this magic to cast? Hi. I'm just gonna go over here. Thanks. Giant fist. Move. Whew. I'm so happy they made this theme song a thing in this. But I'm curious as to what the 8th, 4th one's gonna be. Surely it's not the same. Love the darkness. This may not end very well. Back away. Heals, please. Well, that one's gonna hurt. Instead of that one. Oh boy. Friend didn't say anything about the second fight being hard. No one playing as a red mage, it would help so much for them to resurrect. Well, I used to play red mage so much. Also, I meant to stream this yesterday, but I was too tired. Just so you know. So I'm making up for it by doing 2 tiny streams today. Which, by the way, Resident Evil 5 and 6 are going to be a thing every Tuesday for the next couple of months, really. Since we're doing 1 chapter per stream. No, we're not going to do a vote. Oh, vote dismissed 2-2. What? Were they AFK? They didn't seem AFK. Maybe they were AFK, I'm not sure. Hope I didn't make a rude mistake. If I did, I apologize. What the hell kind of spear is that? Oh, that's a Sephiroth spear. Hopefully this time it goes well. I've mostly got the fight down. Little piggy. Freaking title like that. I need to get that 0 title quickly before this update comes. Just take it away. A way to make this charge faster. Oh boy. Never mind, I'm fine. get around to raising Dragoon eventually. Hopefully that'll happen. It looks like it will be. Other than the fact that there's so many skills to keep up with now. So many combos. Alright, you guys run away now. Well, that was too far in. That was my own bad. Oops. Note to self, don't stand so bloody close to the thing. Even if there's a thing you're supposed to plug up. Oh, I'm in a bad position. Not gonna fool me this time. This is gonna hurt. Yep. Almost killed me. There we go. Wait, was that thing a sleeper? I guess it was. Huh. Alright, let's see if I can get the chess piece this time. Well, okay, I'll take it. Thank you. Thank you, my good man. Well, if they're gonna make everything drop like that, you may as well not make us limit us by 1 week or 1 loot per week. Which is annoying because if I would have streamed this a few days ago, actually, if I would have streamed this yesterday, I would have gotten 2 sets of loot today. Or yesterday. Well, 1 set of loot yesterday and then 1 set of loot today. So I kind of screwed myself over. Thank goodness you're unharmed. Nah, I'm pretty much dead. came as soon as we took care of our unwanted guests. They were a stubborn bunch and quite unlike anything I've ever seen in the first. Oh boy. No, I won't let you. Alright, there's gonna be a new NPC. Damn the light, damn you all. Who are they, at Dark Knight? Who are you? What do you want? I'm not gonna turn to a senator. Why am I here? What is happening? What the deuce? Who the bloody hell is that? I'm assuming it's some sort of Final Fantasy VIII character, but that'd be strange. She's alive, but there's something strange about her ether. She didn't seem too pleased with Irene taking control of Eden, which may be what caused her to appear out of the blue. Beyond that, it's anyone's guess. It is plain she is not a Sin Eater, not even in part of as Vothri was. Yet this knowledge does little to assuage my fears, for she is nonetheless possessed of a power most terrible. On the other hand, if she's feeling cooperative, she might be able to tell us more about Eden. I'll keep an eye on her until she wakes up. There's no telling what will happen when she does, but I'll make it clear that we mean her no harm. Well, no further harm at the very least. Obviously, it's not a good idea to bring her inside Eden. It's likely that reaching the core was her aim from the outset. So I'll take her to the camp. Now that things have settled down, I should get back inside and try strengthening my link to Eden. Yes, you do that, little one. Alright, Ariane J. Hold on a second. See, I've yet to discover the means by which the exterior was breached, though it would appear that the fiends that Thancred and I slew were of a similar nature to those led by thine own adversary, Voidsent in other words. Oh, whoops. Alright, Irene. Let's see, although I had my hands full trying to control Eden, I caught a glimpse of your battle. That power, I've never seen anything like it. What thou witnessed was the tearing of the very fabric of reality, the creation of a rift through which Voidsent may enter. But pray tell, Reen, didst thou make any other observations? I couldn't sense any light at all in that girl or her servants. I can't really explain how, but she reminded me of Emmett Selk. I think it unlikely that she is an Ascian. She may yet be a thrall to Zodiark. Maybe we'll be able to find out more once she's woken up. In the meantime, I'll try to improve my control over Eden. It seems to be listening more than before, instead of screaming at me like it was at the beginning, and that's not all. I've made an exciting discovery. A new recipe. Let's see. Mayhap Eden hath imparted unto Reen some manner of ancient knowledge. I feel a lot more confident in my ability to control Eden now. Of course, this is only the beginning. And we shall accompany thee wheresoever this path may lead. But pray tell, what manner of discovery hast thou made? Understand how Eden's power works, and therefore the true nature of the flood of light. Yes, it affected the balance of all the ether in the empty, shifting it so far towards the umbral that it stopped flowing altogether. Huh. Power to tip the scales. And to tip them back again. That's what Eden does. It controls the balance of ether over a wide area, forcing it from one alignment to the other. Left alone, it still poses a threat, but if I can harness its power, I think I could use it to breathe life back into the empty. The trouble is, I haven't the foggiest idea of where to start. And if I go about this the wrong way, I'll do more harm than good. Thou needst not bear this burden alone, Reed, nor should thou. 'Tis no simple matter of awakening that which lies dormant. All things in nature are inextricably linked. The elements maintain a fragile harmony without which life cannot prosper. So, what shall we do? A solution hath begun to take shape in my mind, though it will require further discussion. For the time being, let us return to the camp. It would be remiss of us not to involve Thancred. I guess I was wrong. This is going to take over an hour, but that's fine. Nothing wrong with that at all. This lady going to wake up? Is it Quistis? Probably not. Although that would be pretty cool, because then it'd be an excuse to give us the whip job later. Let's see, I'm curious to know what connection that girl has to Eden. If only she told us a bit more before she collapsed. Still sleeping soundly, I'm afraid. If I'd known she'd take so long to come around, I'd have brought a good book or two to pass the time. My friends, I believe I have struck upon a method by which we may see this world restored. Urianger, before you go any further, allow me to make a potentially very long story slightly shorter. The plan is to control Eden and realign the ether of the empty, right? In essence, yes. However, unleashing elemental energies haphazardly will not suffice. In addition, the empty is unfathomably vast. Were we only able to effect change over one small region at a time, it would take many lifetimes to complete even a fraction of our task. Instead, our energies would be better spent revitalizing each element in order, that we might set in motion a more widespread transformation. One at a time. I hate to say this, but I don't think Eden will be able to try out a single element without affecting the others. For that very reason, we shall select a location in which the ambient ether we wish to restore is at its most potent. Even in a dormant state, certain elements will be more prevalent and therefore more easily manipulated. Then we rebalance the ether and return it to the land, whereupon it shall be borne on ethereal currents to the farthest reaches of the empty. What's to prevent that element from breaking free of Eden's hold and causing a disaster of some sort? It must needs be contained. The question is how. Now, of course they look at me. Indulge me for a moment, if thou wouldest. I pray imagine a corporeal manifestation of each of the individual elements. What dost thou see in thy mind's eye? Primals? Surely not. Moogles, really? It's the freaking primals. Great. Mayhap thou art afeard to utter the fateful word, for to even speak the name primal is to invite misfortune. Though invite it we must, as the ether is drawn forth and realigned by Eden. We shall perform a summoning, as Master Louis Swa once did, on the fields of Cartno. As one hath laid low countless primals, thy memories will shape the ether into a deiform entity, which must subsequently be dispersed in the traditional fashion. So defeat it, in other words, but is that even possible? Of course. I break my fast on primals. It's either that or be torn to shreds. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure I can. Well, here we go. Lest thou forget, 'twill be no more than an approximation of a foe thou hast previously bested. I have every confidence in thine abilities. Oh, sure you do. It's like, oh, let's summon a god and kill it. For fun. Now then, let's see. As do I, though it might help to have some idea of what you'll be up against. Have you decided which element to tackle first? I propose water, the source of all life. Oh, great, so I'm going to be fighting a Leviathan. As for the location, an area to the west of Norvrent was once home to the world's deepest ocean. Alas, the flood of light reduced it to a yawning chasm. Water, yes, that seems like a good choice. I'll see if Eden can take us where we need to go. And I shall prepare for the summoning. Thancred, wouldst thou keep watch over our enigmatic antagonist? She may have vital information to impart. In the event that she becometh agitated, thou mayest have need to restrain her. Someone's got to do it, I suppose. I'll be praying for your success while I wait here, twiddling my thumbs. And twiddling her, I'm sure. So I must say I don't envy you being caught up in yet another one of Uriange's madcap schemes. Though come to think of it, if the creature you must fight is born from your own memories and imagination, why don't you try thinking of something a bit tamer than the primals you fought in the past? Perhaps that's not how it works. Anyway, best of luck. Yeah, knowing my luck, it'll be something worse. Let's see, Irene's acquitted herself well in the whole Eden business, but I think she needs to slow down a bit. A little. We're in no hurry after all. Up here we go. Let's summon a primal. What could go wrong? Let's see. Leviathan is the ideal candidate to embody the element of water. Be warned that the circumstances of said summoning differ greatly from that of the primal encountered in the source, and the results are difficult to predict. Of course they are. Eden seems to be responding well to my instructions, so we should reach our destination in no time at all. Alright, show us the way, Reed. Alright, this is the place. I'll see if I can dry out the water aspect ether. Well, that didn't sound bad at all. The rest is up to you. YOLO. The Leviathan come flooding back. It'd be funny if it was Final Fantasy XV's Leviathan, since that thing's so freaking massive. At least from what I've seen in the trailers. Let's see, it would appear that the summoning was a success, though Leviathan hath yet to reveal himself. Already I'll have Eden teleport you there. Alright. Let's go. See how long this queue takes. Hopefully not too long. So I'm fully aware I should be going to turn this stuff to give you armor, but I'll just get it all at once. May as well. Just need 2 tanks to queue up. Just looking at a thing really quick. Hold on a moment. Alright, queue ready. How does this Leviathan look, I wonder? Never saw Leviathan in Final Fantasy VIII. Does the thing have 2 heads? Also, I like this theme song. Yep, that's definitely 2 heads. That's actually a lot more intimidating than normal Leviathan for this game. Here we go. What could go wrong? Hi, Zerbear. How you doing? Oh god, oh jeez, oh god. That is actually pretty freaking scary. How's your VR game go? Oh my lord. Please, 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 please. Whew. Gonna regret this decision. I really don't think that damage is worth it. Oh god. Oh god, we're losing the arena. And nice. Move to the side just in case. I don't actually know what's going to happen. Oh, it's just this splashing water. hell's that mean? Oh, no. Okay, that's not nearly as bad as I thought it would be. Starting to get the original. This was a mistake. Yep, it was. Those please. A little of muffins. Oh no. Oh god! Well, that's a death. Wasn't expecting that. This almost sounds like the song that belongs in Devil May Cry. In a good way. Which makes me wonder what the remixes of all the other Primal songs are going to be like. This is what I'm doing. Titan was awesome because that was already ridiculous. Oh no. Oh my lord. That was a mistake. God, this is what the normal version is like. I'm afraid to see what the extreme or savage version is. Oh no. Stay over there. Oh god. That was gonna wipe us all if we hadn't killed it right then. Whew. Alright, let's see. Guess I'll roll on the gloves. Passing that, passing that. Passing that. Oh. Definitely rolling on that. I didn't get it though, that's unfortunate. God, are people really gonna make us wait? Come on. Don't be pricks. And once again, I'm not trying to hold anybody up. I'm just trying to see, am I going to get the arms? If not, I'll roll for the helmet. It's just because the way the loot system is, I don't want to accidentally win a different loot when I'm prioritizing the arms right now. That's all. Okay, there. Phew. Finally. Excuse me. It's the most emphatic victory. Unfortunately, we cannot yet be certain if the Aether is behaving as predicted. Excuse me again. That was incredible. Is that what a primal looks like? Mostly. Oh, not quite the same then. But why is that? The Leviathan of the Source was summoned by the Sahagin, to whom he was no less than a god. Without their faith, the deiform entity that we brought into existence differed on a fundamental level, though it was no less formidable. The manifestation relied upon Ikeda's experiences of Leviathan and may have been influenced by recollections of other water aspect beings, leading to further discrepancies. Memories brought to life. I still can't tell if our plan actually worked. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. How goes it? If you finish slaying your primal or whatever it is, I suggest you get back here on the double. There's something you ought to see. Oh boy. Now what's happening? Sorry, my voice is a little messed up. It's dried out. Let's see. What could that be? Evidently, our only recourse is to return to our base of operations forthwith. Hold on a second. Ah, crap, hold on. Don't want to miss the cutscene. Hello, hello. Look. Oh, we did create water. An ocean specifically. Nice. Oh, it created that giant crystal. I see. By the 12's good grace, 'tis a marvel to behold. Never thought that the whole lake would suddenly appear like this. And we're just getting started. I only hope the burn is not too much for you. Nah, I slay gods for a living. Alright, now hold on just 1 second. Oh, Pupples is watching me now. Okay, let's see here. Okay, Pupples, yeah, you can join me. Let's see. Such a profound transformation, though the change appeareth to be limited to an area no more than a few palms in diameter. Okay. Let's see. You know, when I first heard Urianger's plan, I didn't know what to expect, but then that enormous crystal appeared and water came gushing forth, and, well... Alright, final one. Let's see, I think this proves that the water aspect ether is no longer lying dormant, so which element should we realign next, Urianger? I propose Earth. Should we succeed in returning the soil's life-giving energy, the empty shall become capable of supporting the growth of flora. So, Titan it is. Imagine that, force in the empty. But before we begin, I'd like to know how that girl is doing. Still sound asleep, she didn't so much as stir even when I took her helmet off. I thought it might be getting a bit stuffy in there, and I was curious to know what sort of person we're dealing with. She seems surprisingly normal, not at all like your usual void scent. I'd say she's around the same age as you, Reen, perhaps a little older. Well, whoever she is, we should let her rest while we concentrate on the task at hand. As much as I'd love to go with you, I'd best stay here in case she wakes up and is feeling less than cooperative. And while I wait here wishing I had something to read, my thoughts will be with you as you fly off to face the next opponent. It must be a strange feeling to bring something into existence through your own willpower, only to slay it immediately after. I almost feel sorry for the poor things. All the same, I wish you luck. If all goes well, he won't be waiting for long. The sooner we get this over with, the sooner we can see the results. So basically, this entire raid was just an excuse to give Soken an opportunity to remix all the freaking Primal songs, essentially. At least from what I could tell. Which is a good thing, because those were some of the best songs in the game. Let's see, once more unto the empty, dear friend. Thou art prepared, I presume. Now, before we embark on our journey, there's one question I feel I should ask. Where are we going? I suggest a certain region that lieth east of Norvrent, which was once home to the great Mount Atlas. And for the Earth aspect Primal we wish to invoke, what could be more a fitting choice than Titan? I don't think I've ever heard of that one. What's it like? He's like a sumo wrestler. He's worshipped by the kobolds. The landslides, the landslides. Seems like he had a rather traumatic experience. But if our last battle is anything to go by, this one will be different from the Titan that Ikeda remembers, yes. It would be wise to consider the two as entirely separate beings. As such, thou must needs conceive new stratagems if thou art to triumph in the battle to come. Past experience will avail thee not, I fear. Of course. See, alright. Once you're ready, we'll be on our way. Prepare thy butt. Wait till you see our Lord and Savior. See, it took a while, but we finally arrived. Ready? Here's a Titan come tumbling back. Sepulture. Nah, I'm fine going in blind. Besides, I've only died once in each fight going in blind so far. What could go wrong? See, remember the problem will almost assuredly be vastly different from which thou didst lay low on the source. See, the terrain around here seems a bit rough, but Eden can give you something more level to stand on. Alright, Pupples, queue up. Oh god, you invited others. Oh boy. So Titan is our Lord and Savior, I'm assuming is what you're saying. Unless it's some weird amalgamation of Titan and Sasano. That'd be a little weird. Is Samurai fun at 80? I mean, it's literally just 70 Samurai, but with like 3 new attacks. Well, not even 3 new attacks, more like you can spam a strong ability 3 times rather than 2 times, and on top of that, you have a single target Kinky attack that does a lot more damage than the AoE used to do. Otherwise, it's basically the exact same as it used to be. I do like the armor, though. I just want to dye it a different color. I'd say Dalamud Red or Void Blue, one of the two. I would go with Pure White or Jet Black, but the subcolors usually screw me over when I do that, so probably not going to do that. Let's see. We've got Astrologian to 80. Oh boy. Meanwhile, I've got Dark Knight, Samurai, Dancer, Red Mage, and White Mage to 80. Oh, and also, I'm 2 levels away from having Gunbreaker to 80. Because I have no life, apparently. And no, the oh boy didn't need anything, Puffles. I also want to dye the Dark Knight armor. Too much purple in it for my liking. I mean, if it was the same shade of purple as the purple from the level 70 armor, it wouldn't be so bad. But the pale purple, not really care for it. I'm surprised you didn't get Dark Knight to 80. Unless you already did. Oh, okay. Did you notice my new title? It's Batman, though. You get this title from the bonus quest you get for beating all 4 sets of role quests. So basically you raise 1 physical DPS, 1 magic DPS, 1 tank, and 1 healer to 80, and then you go through all the role quests. You get a bonus quest, and then you get this title. No? Nah. Well, I mean, technically he's a 5th, but no, he has nothing to do with the role quest itself. Other than just being part of the story of them. I don't want to spoil it for you, it's pretty interesting. So, I'd say unlock it yourself. So many fancy effects in this place. They went all out with the graphics. It did? It didn't pop up. Must be a delayed reaction. Like, did you just now do it? Anyways, thank you, Pupples. I'm not sure why there wasn't a notification that popped up. I guess it's just a delayed reaction. It'll pop up eventually. But anyways, thanks to Pupple's sub, I should finally get paid. It's a miracle. Okay, Pupples. By the way, for anyone watching, basically I'm talking to Gin through voice because he's watching the stream, whereas he's just talking through in-game text that you can't see because the chat box is covered by the fog oracle. Are you ready, Mr. Krabs? Cue us up, Bubble Snaps. Oh, you did. Never mind. Become what you must, the puppy of darkness. Oh god, we're doomed! We're all doomed! No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Pupples. Seems something is a thing. What the hell did we do to Titan? That's freaking awesome! He combined with one of those freaking Garlean robots, essentially. So we got industrial remix of freaking Titan's theme. That's awesome. Sounds like it belongs in Batman Beyond. I need this orchestrion scroll. Such pain, much ouch. Oh god. Oh my god. That's new. You know what? I take it back. This sounds more like it belongs in freaking Devil May Cry, which makes it all that much more awesome. Okay, thanks. Woo! Oh boy. Did he just get freaking Buster Arms? No, not Buster Arms, but, almost. More like Pile Driver Arms, that's pretty cool. Or Drill Arms. This Titan will pierce the heavens. Oh no. Couples, you had one job. Woo! His face looks like a freaking transformer. Looks like Megatron. Okay, thanks. Ooh, that was a little close. I'm just focusing. Oh, here comes the bomb boulders. Whew. Excuse you? He's got a four-wheeler? What the hell is this? What is this nonsense? It's like you pulled a mongoose out of his ass and started driving like in Halo. Da 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 da. I'm so confused. Oh, bollocks. Live, pupples, live! Do it for the children. I may have got myself killed right there. Nope, never mind. Saved it. Whew. Oh, great. He's got his four-wheeler again. Oh, boy. He's just going to keep doing this. Freaking crazy high-tech version of Titan. I just noticed he's got rocket boosters on the back of his legs too, and his arms, or what look like them, anyways. I didn't even see. Well, I'm dead. And so is Gen. And so is basically everybody. I'm afraid to think what the savage versions of these fights are going to be like. It's ridiculous already. Oh, there goes the gunbreaker. Yas! Saved us. Oh! That was a little close. What the frick? Oh, right, stand in front of him. Whoops. That's my bad. I wasn't fully sure about the full effect of that attack. Now I know. Buildings have the stroke. This fight is just ridiculous. You know what? They need to let people change their eggies to match these new incarnations. Or at least this new incarnation of Titan, so he doesn't look like a chicken nugget anymore. Just have it be a little Eggy driving around on a tiny freaking mongoose or something. That'd be funny. Well, that's a wipe. You had one job, Apples. You know what, I'm starting to see what the freaking Peanut meant when she said that the final battle is going to be hard. Apples, are you sure you don't want to tank this? I'm not questioning your healing skills, just... you are a good tank. What? I didn't say you were bad. Just saying you're a good tank. aren't you jumping off at this point? Oh, it doesn't matter. Nice. Here we go again. Yeah, apparently he is. Next he'll start shooting lightning bolts at us. So I'm making the Mario Kart joke. This isn't what Titan looks like in Final Fantasy VIII. I think about it. This seems like a really advanced design, considering it's a PS1 game. You sure we should have fought him so close to the thing? I guess so. That was Mr. Moped. Got lucky with this position. Here. That's doubly unfortunate. No, Pupples, why? Hello. Oh boy. again. Really starting to think I should have switched to dancing this time. Oh, boy, I don't have to worry about range. Win out of 10. Whew. Please have mercy, sir. And the sad thing is that the Savage version of this fight's gonna have disappointing platforms. Just to screw with us. The arena will probably get smaller and smaller as a freaking rage mechanic. On the end of the round. I think I was within range of that. See if that doubles. And now I'm dead. That's what I get for sassing you. Please have a messy cell. You've got to be kidding me. Alright, we're back to where we managed to get the first time we fought him for a second time. Please die this time. Oh, here we go with the arm blasters again. Okay. This is new. Look at this freaking DDR going on here. It's like we're on a freaking disco floor. I'm gonna regret this decision. I should have saved that thing. We're good. I hope. As long as he's a merciful transformer. Paradise found one. Is that a pet that just dropped? Eden Minor? Alright. I'm gonna roll on the boots. Roll on the pet. And didn't get the pet, unfortunately. Pass that, pass that, pass that, that, and that. Got the boots. Got the little booties. Whew. That was pretty sweet. Alright, Urianger, what do you gotta say? Well fought indeed. That thou wert able to triumph over this avatar of primordial rage is testament to thy puissance. Welcome back, you must be exhausted. For a creature made of rock, he was a lot more agile than I was expecting. I wonder, was the Titan of your world a tough opponent too? Yes, if I put one foot wrong, I would have fallen to my doom. Yeah. That's about right. Sorry, my nose is runny. So all it would have taken is a momentary lapse of concentration. I don't like the sound of that. Yeah, neither did a lot of people. But more importantly, you've defeated another elemental being, which means you're a step closer to reclaiming the empty. I can't wait to see how much of a difference we've made this time. Let's see, we got some rock now. That's a change. Did we really do all this? It would that appear that the balance has returned to the element of earth, and yet the transformation hath affected only the immediate vicinity, whereas the lands beyond. This lake doth remain unchanged. 'Tis passing strange indeed. Quite. Did we do something wrong? Though this falls short of the outcome I had envisioned, 'tis plain our efforts were not in vain. Mayhap this localized phenomena is the result of an intersection of ethereal currents. Therefore, it is reasonable to assume that similar locations in the empty hath undergone comparable alterations. The ether will spread out from these points to cover the rest of... Oh, she's tired. Rain! Rainy! Oh, this actually took 2 hours. Let's see. Perhaps asserting her will over Eden hath taken its toll. Are you alright? Oh, there's an extra quest. Huh. It's nothing. That didn't look like nothing to me. You'd better lay it down for a while. No, really, I'm fine. Anyway, we still got work to do. Nay, Thancred hath the right of it. 'Twould be unwise to exert thyself overmuch. I appreciate your concern, but I do wish we'd stop fussing. Rain, thou knowest not the strain thou doth place on thyself. Though the elements of water and earth have been restored, continued exposure to the empty stagnant ether may yet sap thee of thy remaining strength. Now that you mention it, I've been feeling a bit out of sorts ever since we got here. Should probably get away from the empty and rest for a while. Pray do so. Meanwhile, I shall remain here. The restoration of the first 2 elements hath produced unexpected results, and I require time to analyze our findings. However, I must ask thee to refrain from discussing our work in the empty, even with our closest comrades. Why? I thought they'd welcome the news. And indeed they shall, once we have more to show for our efforts. Nevertheless, this mission is one of surpassing danger. I'm loath to place our dearest friends at risk unless absolutely necessary. You have the best interests at heart, I'm sure, but to be perfectly honest, I'd prefer not to keep secrets from people that I trust with my life. I don't want to make a habit of this, but I'll do as you ask. It seems to me that Reen isn't the only one who would benefit from a change of scenery. Our Sleeping Beauty would likely fare better in more hospitable surroundings. We need to have our associate with the Crystarium organize a safe place for her to stay. If you and Ikeda could go on and ahead and have a word with him, Lord Sook, we'll catch up with you once Ariane is finished, whatever it is he needs to do. Perhaps thou too shouldst accompany her on her journey, the return journey. I dare say she would be glad of thy presence. There's presents? No, not this time. Poke Darkrai, poke Darkrai, poke Darkrai. Oh, now your subscription finally went through, and thank you, Pupples. Let's see, no, not this time. She's come such a long way since we first met, and I worry that relying on me too much will only hold her back. We won't be staying on the First forever. The time will come for Reen and I to part ways, and for her to follow her own path. I know you understand this too, Ariane. I see you trying to pass on as much of your knowledge as possible while you still can, and to her credit, she's actually taking most of it in. Reen is possessive of a natural affinity for aetherology, unlike some who shall remain unnamed. Natural affinity for staying awake during your lectures, more like, though come to think of it, she doesn't really take after me at all. However, like thee, she is predisposed to brooding in silence in lieu of voicing her concerns. Says the master of keeping his cards close to his chest. Anyway, you'd better take the Sky Slipper with Reen. It's true that she's been through a lot lately, but so have you. We'll need you ready for the challenges that lie ahead, so go on and get some rest and wait for another 6 months until the next raids are added, because that's how long we're going to have to wait. Well, other than the near raid within about 3 months, but that'll be a different kind. Anyways, we shall await news of thy safe arrival in Amarang. Oh, you had to share it. Huh. Strange. Let's see, we'll have to decide whether it's worth posting Crystarium guards to watch over Eden while we're gone. As there's little risk of our camp being ransacked, it may be left unattended in our absence. You know, I just thought about it. Maybe the savage versions of those fights will be what's needed to spread the elements further. Just a thought. Or it might just be another simulation like it always is lately. Let's see. It seems like you were all having quite a serious discussion. I hope I haven't given you any cause for concern. Nah. Well, if you say so, I probably shouldn't stay in the empty any longer than necessary, though. So, do you want to take the first shift piloting, or shall I? She could pilot this thing? Let's see. Phew. I'm glad I had you there to keep me company. I have no idea how I would have passed the time otherwise. Now that we're here, I need to find our contact from the Crystarium. Before that, I was hoping I could have a word with you. Something's been on my mind. Now what? This might not be the best place for it, though. Those creatures over there look a bit hungry. Right. Okay, what's got her feeling sad now? Let's see, when I first spoke to Thancred and Ariane about why it's since in the empty, part of me wished we could have just left it alone. I guess I was scared of what we'd find. But now that we found Eden, I know that I made the right choice. And if I've given in to fear, I probably would have spent the rest of my life wondering what might have been. Okay. From now on, whenever I hear that voice inside me telling me to run away, to hide, I won't listen. That's not who I am anymore. Even so, all the courage in the world is not going to help me decide what we should do with that girl when she wakes up. Do you remember what she said right before she passed out? Why am I here? What is happening? What if she's being controlled or forced to act against her will? Whatever the case, it's clear that she's not a monster. She's a person like you or me. Obviously, she knows something about Eden, and we need all the information we can get. But more than that, I just want to talk to her, to find out who she is and if there's anything we can do to help her. On the other hand, we mustn't forget that she's already attacked us once. What's to say she won't try it again when she wakes up? If she keeps us from reclaiming the empty, it will be all my fault. It's no good, I can't make up my mind. What do you think we should do? See, if Alphino were here, he'd talk things through with her. Even if Soda has reasons, we should always hear him out. There's not much we can do until she's awake. Yeah, it'd probably be Alphino approach. Yeah, it's like that time in Yelmore. Even when confronting Vothri, he tried his hardest to find a peaceful solution. Hopefully she'll be a bit more willing to listen. Until then, I'll try to concentrate on the here and now. Speaking of which, I still need to see to Uriange's errands. The person we're on our way to meet lent us the Sky Slipper and most of the apparatus we've been using, and since we've been sworn to secrecy, I assume the same applies to him and his colleagues. Anyway, once that's over with, we can find a place to relax. Oh, who's this gonna be, I wonder? It's gonna be funny, probably. It's probably this world's equivalent of Sid. I'm assuming. I could be wrong. Alright, Rini. Let's see. Or maybe it's just the Eden Relic person right over there. Let's see. Now that we're here, allow me to introduce you to two members of our inner circle, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so it's the Eden guy. Let's see. That's Gulgul, who's interested in trading for any relics we find in the empty. Apparently, he mostly deals in exotic weapons and whatnot, but he's agreed to keep us supplied with whatever else we can get from the Crystarium. Now the one we came to meet should be around here somewhere. Irene, what a relief it is to see you returned unharmed from your expedition. Sorry to have kept you waiting. We were gone a bit longer than we expected. Okay, I'd like to meet Luri. Luri. See, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. As a representative of the Settlement Council, I'm here to oversee this delivery of equipment deemed necessary to your mission. I'll be on hand to provide any assistance you may require. Actually, there's something we'd like you to take care of. It's probably best not to talk about it in the middle of the market, though. Let's see. I'll take it from here. You should get some rest. But before you go, I'd like to thank you for everything you've done. We still have a long road ahead of us, but we will, if we give it our all, there's nothing we can't handle. Alright, give me the materia. Unfortunately, there isn't much I can do with this rank 7 materia. Oh, God. Excuse me. Oh, God, what's going to happen now? There's going to be a cliffhanger we're going to be stuck with it for 6 months. I see. That is mere supposition. It would behoove us to proceed with caution. Moreover, I would refrain from discussing the matter with Reed and Nikeda until we know more. And what would this be? I appreciate you telling me, even it's too soon to be sure. I'm the one watching over her after all. Oh god, what's the reveal about her now? The Oracle of... Okay, so she's the dark equivalent of Reen. The Oracle of Darkness. I pray it is not true. The question is, does that mean she came from the 13th, or is she actually from the 1st? Because that's going to be a whole other mess. Oh, well, I guess that's over. Let's see. Oh, crap. I need 2 of each. Or 4, or... Oh, crap. Welp. Guess that's my own fault. Blade of early antiquity. Need 7 of those? Good God. So, basically, I'm going to have to do a lot of farming. And this is not going to be fun. It's going to be grindy as all hell. Oh, well. Got 1 of each now. That's just going to be sitting in my inventory for a couple of weeks. That's going to be a pain in the butt. Just wasting away in the inventory space. Let's see. Put that... Yeah, I'll just put them in 4 as well. There's the... Oh, I got a weapon too. Right. And boots. Anyways, with that, there's nothing else for me to stream about this. Oh, hey, friend killer. Or, friend killer. Yeah, I had fun. Unfortunately, you'll have to go back and watch this, because I just finished for now. And honestly, there isn't really anything else for me to stream in this until, well, either I stream the Extreme Primals, which I don't see myself doing anytime soon, but I might. I stream the Savage version of those fights, which will be coming out next week. Although I don't think I'm going to be geared for that for a while. And then there's the, I stream the, class quest once I max out every class, which I definitely plan to do. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'm going to end this stream for now. Tomorrow, I'm going to stream Final Fantasy 15. Or wait, no. Well, actually, yeah, possibly. I'm either going to stream Final Fantasy 15, or I'm going to do like a full playthrough of this really tiny game that Mina Reed suggested to me earlier today. It's like this weird indie game? What's it called again? It is called Middens. So, that's going to be bizarre. Anyways, yeah, so see you tomorrow. I will stream something then. Yeah, thanks for watching and have a good night. Don't worry, I'll save the stream as a highlight, so you'll be able to watch it whenever you want. Anyways, have a good night.